Good evening. Today I'll be discussing a topic of English grammar, which is called direct and indirect speeches. Let's begin by really understanding what direct and indirect speech is, right? जब भी हमारे को कोई कुछ बोलता है, हम उसको दो वेज में रिपोर्ट कर सकते हैं. There are two ways. Either you report it in direct speech or you report it in indirect speech. Now, what is direct speech? When you quote exactly what the person has said, that is your direct speech. तो बेसिकली जब हमारे को कोई कुछ बोलता है और हम उसको बिल्कुल वैसे ही बता देते हैं, वो डायरेक्ट स्पीच होता है. And indirect speech is when you give the essence or just basically the summary of what the person has said. तो जब भी हमारे को कोई कुछ बोलता है, हम उसका सार जब बताते हैं, तब हम उसको इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच बोलते हैं. जैसे सोहन said to Mohan, I am going to school. This is your direct speech because सोहन ने जो मोहन को बोला, हम उसको exactly quote करके बता रहे हैं. अब अगर this would have been Sohan told Mohan that he is going to school, तो बेसिकली हम किसी और को जो सोहन ने जो भी मोहन को बोला उसका सार दे रहे हैं, वो हमारा इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच हो जाता या रिपोर्टेड स्पीच हो जाता. Okay. There are three very important essentials of a reported speech. One is the reporting clause, second is the reporting verb, and third is the reported speech itself. So, जो तीन भाग होते हैं इसके, वो हम समझ लेते हैं. तो रिपोर्टिंग क्लॉज क्या होता है? जो भी इन्वर्टेड कॉमास में डलने से पहले आता है, उसको हम रिपोर्टिंग क्लॉज बोलते हैं. So whatever is put before the inverted comma is inserted, that is your reporting clause. Your reporting verb is of course, what is verb? Verb is the doing thing, right? तो उसमें जो भी वो doing thing होगा, that is your reporting verb. So like in this example, Sohan said to Mohan में said is the reporting verb. तो जो भी उसमें वो doing activity होगी, उसको verb बोलते हैं. तो that becomes your reporting verb. And of course, whatever is put within the inverted commas, that is the reported speech. तो जो भी उस reported inverted commas के अंदर आ रहा है, उसको हम reported speech बोलते हैं. Right. So, as is there in every topic in grammar, there are, of course, certain rules that are to be followed. So, these are the rules. तो फर्स्टली इन द इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच नो इन्वर्टेड कॉमर्स आर यूज. तो जब भी हम कन्वर्ट करेंगे डायरेक्ट से इनडायरेक्ट में, कभी भी हम इन्वर्टेड कॉमर्स नहीं यूज करेंगे. सेकेंडली, कंजंक्शंस लाइक दैट इफ वेदर आर जनरली यूज्ड आफ्टर द रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब. तो एज आई हैव सेड, जो भी उसमें डूइंग एक्टिविटी होगी, डूइंग वर्ड होगा उसमें, दैट इज द रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब. तो आपकी कंजंक्शंस हमेशा उस वर्ड के बाद आएंगे. सो सोहन सेड टू मोहन दैट ही इज गोइंग टू स्कूल. That is the conjunction which is coming after said, which is the doing word. Thirdly, the tense of the reporting verb is never changed. And fourthly, the reporting verb changes according to the sense. इसका क्या मतलब है? तो जो भी हम reporting verb use करेंगे एक sentence में, वो determine होता है based on whatever the sentence is talking about. तो वो जो भी उस सेंटेंस में बात हो रही होगी, जो रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब है, वो उसके अकॉर्डिंग चेंज होगा. Okay, let's come to pronouns, right? So again, certain rules that we have to keep in mind. Firstly, the first person pronouns in the reported speech change according to the subject. The first person pronouns क्या होते हैं? First person pronouns refer to the person directly. So I, me, my, we, us. वो हमेशा एक reported speech में उस reported verb के subject के according change होगा. On the contrary, जो second person pronouns होते हैं, जैसे you, your, yourself, वो हमेशा object of the reporting verb के according change होता है. तो basically first person pronouns will change according to the subject, while the second person changes according to the object. जब हमारे third person pronouns होते हैं, वो कभी भी change नहीं होते हैं, they remain as is. तो उसमें हम लोग कभी भी change नहीं करेंगे. तो जब हम convert कर रहे होंगे, third person pronouns को हम रहने देंगे. Example देते हैं. He said, I like the book. Now this is a first person pronoun. So यहाँ पे it will change according to the subject. So he said that he liked the book. In the second example, this is changing according because it's a second person pronoun. जैसे he said to me, do you like the book? तो ये जो होगा, ये object of the reporting verb के according होगा. So this becomes he asked me if I liked the book. Third, इज अ थर्ड पर्सन प्रोनाउन, तो ही सेड ही लाइक्स द बुक, तो हम इसको बिल्कुल नहीं छुएंगे, हम इसको वैसे ही रहने देंगे. सो सिंपली हम बीच में कंजंक्शन डाल देंगे एंड दिस बिकम्स ही सेड दैट ही लाइक्ड द बुक. Okay, changes in tenses. Now this is something which is like a recurring theme. तो ये जो tenses होगा, ये mostly questions में यही आता है. तो जैसे if the reporting verb is in the present or the future tense, the reported speech is not changed. So जैसे सतीश बोल रहा है I am flying a kite. Now I am flying a kite मतलब वो उस पतंग उड़ा रहा है, सतीश पतंग उड़ा रहा है, तो ये तो प्रेजेंट टेंस हो गया. तो ये चेंज नहीं होगा, तो हम सिंपली एक कंजंक्शन डालेंगे and it will remain as is. तो जैसे Satish says that he is flying a kite. Satish will say I want a glass of milk. Satish बोलेगा कि उसे एक glass of दूध चाहिए. तो again this is your future tense. This will also not change. So this simply becomes Satish will say that he wants a glass of milk. अब ट्रिकी पार्ट आता है इन द पास्ट टेंस. तो पास्ट टेंस में ऑफ कोर्स जब हम कन्वर्ट करते हैं वो चेंज होता है. सो सिंपल प्रेजेंट ऑलवेज बिकम्स सिंपल पास्ट. सो जैसे राइट बिकम्स रोट. प्रेजेंट प्रोग्रेसिव मतलब समथिंग विच इज ऑन गोइंग. प्रोग्रेसिव मतलब चल रहा है. तो एम इज आर राइटिंग बिकम्स पास्ट प्रोग्रेसिव. तो जैसे दे आर राइटिंग द बोर्ड एग्जाम्स becomes they were writing the board exams. Present perfect becomes past perfect. So has written, had written. So she has written her paper right now becomes she had written her paper then. Simple past becomes past perfect. So wrote becomes had written. So um, she wrote the paper and went to play. Like, no, sorry. This will becomes I wrote the paper and I went to play. In reported speech, this will become I had written the paper and then I went to play. And past progressive was were writing becomes past perfect progressive. So, जैसे I was writing my exam when the tsunami struck. So in reported speech, this will become I had been writing my paper when the tsunami struck. Okay, very important now, historical truth, fact or universal truth. Now ये क्या होते हैं? These are things which are stated, right? This is something that is not contested or is not up for debate. तो जब भी हम historical truth, fact या universal truth होता है, इन चीजों के बारे में हम बात नहीं कर सकते. इन चीजों के बारे में कोई subjectivity नहीं होती है कि मेरे according sun rises in the east but उसके according sun rises in the west. ये सब हमारे को given होता है एंड इस पे मतलब इसको हम चेंज नहीं कर सकते, इस पे हम डिबेट्स नहीं कर सकते हैं. हर इंसान के हिसाब से नहीं बदलेगा, ये सब गिवन होता है. तो इन सब जब भी हमारे पास ये चीजें होती हैं, इनके टेंसेस नहीं बदलते हैं. जैसे he said honesty is the best policy. Now this is a fact. You can't say कि मेरे हिसाब से honesty is the best policy but मेरी friend के हिसाब से honesty is not the best policy. That's a fact, right? वो सच है. तो इसमें your tense won't change. In indirect speech, this will simply becomes on. He said that honesty is the best policy. Similarly, he said that sun rises in the east. इसका भी टेंस नहीं बदलेगा, तो हम सिंपली एक कंजंक्शन डाल देंगे एंड दिस बिकम्स he said that the sun rises in the east. Okay, interrogative questions. So interrogative questions are basically sentences में जब questions होते हैं, तो इसमें ये हम rules follow करते हैं. जो हमारा reporting verb say होता है, हम उसको जो भी उस sentence में बात हो रही होती है, उसके according change कर देते हैं to ask, inquire. फिर the interrogative sentence is changed into a statement by placing the subject before. तो जो भी उस sentence में बात हो रही है, उस subject को हम पहले डाल देते हैं. एंड वर्ब और जो फुल स्टॉप होता है वो एंड ऑफ द सेंटेंस में होता है ऑफ कोर्स. एंड इफ द इंटेरोगेटिव सेंटेंस हैज दीज वर्ड्स लाइक हु, व्हेन, वेयर, हाउ, व्हाई एक्सेट्रा, वो हम लोग सेंटेंस में रिपीट करते हैं. क्यों? बिकॉज दे सर्व एज कंजंक्शंस. कंजंक्शंस आर योर जॉइनिंग वर्ड्स. Lastly, if the interrogative sentence is a yes or no type sentence, then if or whether are used as conjunctions. अब मैं इसका एग्जाम्पल देती हूँ तो आई थिंक इट शुड बिकम क्लियर. जैसे I said to him, where are you going? I asked him where he was going. अब आप इसमें नोट करो, full stop end में है, going which is the um, verb that has been put at the end of the sentence and subject where he was going को हम लोग पहले ले आए हैं. Similarly, he said to me, will you go there? He asked me if I would go there. Yeah, okay. My friend said to Deepak, have you ever been to Agra? Now, this is a yes or no question. Deepak can say yes or no. So this becomes, my friend asked Deepak if he had ever been to Agra. यहाँ पे whether भी हो सकता था. It's not a problem. Okay. Question tags. So in the indirect speech, the question tag is usually left. तो जब भी हम direct speech को indirect speech में convert करेंगे, हम question tag को नहीं use करेंगे and हम क्या बोलते हैं कोई और वर्ड उसकी जगह पे डाल देते हैं जैसे रिस्पेक्टफुली जो दैट बिकम्स द रिपोर्टिंग क्लॉज यू रिमेंबर राइट जो भी चीजें इन्वर्टेड कॉमा से पहले पढ़ रही थी उनको हम रिपोर्टिंग क्लॉज बोलते हैं तो जैसे महेश सेड सर मे आई गो होम so may I go home is the question tag here. So Mahesh respectfully asked his senior or his boss if he might go home. Okay. Sentences with yes or no. Now जब भी हम कोई yes or no वाला सेंटेंस होता है वो एक पूरे जब भी हम yes और no में मोनोसिलेबिक आंसर्स दे देते हैं मतलब एक सिलेबल का आंसर दे देते हैं वो एक पूरे क्या बोलते हैं सेंटेंस को हाइड कर देता है. Therefore, whenever we convert a direct speech into indirect speech, we change that yes or no into a short sentence. जैसे he said, "Can you dance?" and I said no. Now, अब हम इसको जब indirect speech में report करेंगे, हम नहीं बोलेंगे कि I said no because that's ending the sentence. तो हम इसको एक short sentence या short reply में change करेंगे. So that becomes he asked me if I could dance and I replied that I couldn't. Okay, now these are some questions. Jaise, where do you live? Asked the boy. What do you think this would be? It's a yes or no question again. So, yeah, it's not even a yes or no question. It's come simply indirect speech में अगर करेंगे, तो it will become the boy inquired where I lived. जैसे वहां पे हम लोगों ने respectfully use करा था, वैसे हम कोई भी word subject of the sentence के according हम डाल सकते हैं. Next question. Will you come for the party? So she asked whether we would come for the party. देखो, this was a yes or no question. तो इसमें if या whether आ गया. He said to me, what are you wearing? He asked me what I was wearing. यहाँ पे देखो, what are you wearing में what हम लोगों ने रिटेन करा तो हम लोगों ने what रख लिया वापस जब हम लोगों ने इसको सेंटेंस को कन्वर्ट करा फ्रॉम डायरेक्ट टू इनडायरेक्ट एंड दैट what served as a conjunction मतलब उसने उन दोनों सेंटेंसेस को ज्वाइन कर दिया. She said she can dance. She said that she could dance. Similarly, she said I may buy a dress. तो इसको हम लोग टेंस भी चेंज करेंगे तो दिस बिकम्स she said that she might buy a dress. Ram said, I must complete this assignment. Ram said that he had to complete the assignment. Now, again, these are some of the questions. So, in the sentences, she said, I have baked a cake. So, इसमें से correct sentence क्या होगा in indirect speech? First is she said that she baked a cake. Okay, this is definitely not going to be correct. Second is she said that she had baked a cake. Hmm. Third is she said that I baked a cake. ये तो बिल्कुल ही गलत है because I कहाँ से आ रहा है? Of course she has to be there और ये हमारे को पता है. Last is that she said that she had baked a cake. ये तो grammatically ही correct है. She had baked a cake. तो sentence ही गलत हो रहा है. तो इसमें obviously second is the correct answer. Third, Aviral said, what a beautiful rainbow it is. Now, Aviral exclaimed wonderfully that the scenery was very beautiful. Uh, exclaimed wonderfully दोनों superlatives में है, तो ये तो गलत हो जाएगा. Second, Aviral said with wonder that the scenery was very beautiful. Um, ये भी गलत होगा. Aviral exclaimed with wonder that the scenery is very beautiful. With wonder is wrong. तो ये भी गलत होगा. Aviral exclaimed with wonder that the scenery was very beautiful. तो इसमें ये last वाला होगा कि Aviral exclaimed with wonder that the scenery was very beautiful. Right. So I hope this was a helpful lesson. Thank you so much.